With Streiff Marketing, we spent the first several years growing at least 100%. Our business was doubling year over year. My name is Michael Widener. My family and I own a couple small to medium-sized businesses. Hunter Safety System is one of our businesses where we provide safety equipment, primarily tree stand safety equipment to archers. So we manufacture safety vests and safety harnesses, as well as a full line of safety accessories to make sure when you're up and that you stay in that tree stand, you don't end up on the ground. A business outside of the outdoors industry, a business called Hover Helmets, where we produce novelty memorabilia floating helmets, which sounds strange. You'll have to check it out at hoverhelmets.com. But yeah, we make collectibles. Several years ago, we realized what Amazon was, right? The beast that they are. Amazon is one of the largest, most powerful, most important companies to our business. And what I wasn't able to do was to get my arms around that beast. So I needed help. I was spinning my wheels early, trying to understand Amazon, how to do business with Amazon and through Amazon and on Amazon. Anybody that's familiar with Amazon understands all the different platforms there are on which to sell your product and how to market your product. And I certainly was no expert. And I white knuckled it for a couple of years and did the best I could. And everything I did, I thought was right and was benefiting the business because my numbers were growing. The problem I was having was that I was spending all of my time in the weeds on the Amazon platform, and I wasn't able to run the rest of my business and businesses to be the most efficient that I could be. So I have a complete business to run, right? Like many of you out there, you're trying to run a business, and what you can't allow to happen is to get bogged down in any one aspect of your business. So while I valued and appreciated what Amazon was bringing to the table for our company, I was spending all of my time and energy and efforts in trying to maximize that platform. And I was doing so at the expense of the rest of my business, right? So I was letting my customer service drop in other areas, my focus drop in other areas, trying to focus on the Amazon platform. So we were spinning our wheels. It was difficult, and we were using our resources very inefficiently at the time. I needed help. I wasn't looking for Streiff Marketing. I wasn't looking for Amazon help. I had that under control, so I thought, until a friend of mine introduced me to Streiff Marketing, and I agreed to sit down and have a meeting and hear them out and see what they had to offer. And it was during that meeting when the light bulb really went off that my efforts truly weren't very efficient, that what I was doing was indeed moving the needle, but it wasn't near maximizing the potential of what I could be doing on Amazon. I didn't understand the platforms. I honestly didn't understand the marketing. I didn't understand the landing pages and the verbiage and the types of images that needed to be included on Amazon. Light bulbs just went off like crazy. And I realized from that moment on, I couldn't afford not to have help with the Amazon platform. It was approximately 7 years ago, and I haven't looked back since. I am so thankful that finally somebody was willing to take over my Amazon account and do all the things that I didn't know how to do. Working with Streiff Marketing brought me a lot of things. Probably more than any, it brought me peace of mind and the opportunity to breathe again and focus on other aspects of my business. Amazon was always going to be one of my top players and top accounts, but after bringing Streiff Marketing on, I was able to focus on other parts of my business, knowing that that aspect of my business is being handled on a daily basis. So we were able to communicate as often as needed, to talk about Amazon, the status, the progress of what's going on there, but it wasn't something that I needed to daily manage anymore. It was under Streiff Marketing's control, and I was thankful for that. As a manager, maybe a lot of you guys out there can relate to this. It took some time to trust somebody else to handle a major portion of your business, but it didn't take that much time with Streiff Marketing. After a few months of working with the team, you grow to trust the team and what they're doing on a daily basis on your behalf and your business's behalf. And At this point, it's a well-oiled machine, and we have our weekly calls with Streiff Marketing and their team to check in to make sure everything's going well. But more than anything, again, it's given me the ability to focus on the rest of my business, the rest of my customers, and continue to provide more of a macro management approach to my business without having to spend too much time on any one account. Strictly analytical perspective, the difference is night and day. So when I first started on Amazon, we were early in the Amazon introduction days. We got on that boat pretty early, and our numbers were growing. I mean, we were growing at 30, 40, 50% clips year over year, and I was thrilled with that. I thought that was wonderful. Fast forward a couple of years with Streiff Marketing, and we spent the first several years growing at least 100%. Our business was doubling year over year, and it was just so exciting. So from a financial aspect, it was a no-brainer decision for us to go with the Streiff Marketing, for sure. From a personal experience, it was a sense of freedom to be able to trust that that business was being well run, and I didn't have to personally run it, right? Again, if there's other business managers out there, you guys can relate to this. When you can delegate and take a huge portion off your plate and give it to somebody or some entity that you trust, and you can just turn and focus on other things, it's such a sense of freedom and a sense of peace. So that was a tremendous benefit of my partnership with Streiff Marketing. The best reasons I think to partner with Streiff Marketing is the feeling of dealing with a small business. It's difficult to deal with large entities. Amazon is a large entity, and you guys know as well as I do, they're not that easy to deal with. When you deal with Streiff Marketing, you're dealing with a company that is focused on your business day in and day out. The team at Streiff Marketing is growing every day, and I know they're getting large, but when you communicate with them, you feel like your business is the only one in their portfolio. You know, that they have been focused on your business day in and day out with 100% of their energy and efforts. And that's what you get out of them. And I'm not going to bash any large company that handles the Amazon account, but dealing with Streiff Marketing doesn't have that feel to it. It has a one-on-one feel where communication happens immediately. It happens regularly. You have undivided attention from your account manager at Streiff Marketing, whether it's analytics or just attention to detail on the page. There's always somebody that answers the phone, that responds to an email just immediately. So yeah, couldn't be more pleased with my relationship at Streiff Marketing. It took some time for the team at Streiff Marketing to understand our values at Hunter Safety System and the other businesses that we operate, to understand the direction we're going. But once I was able to properly communicate the direction that our company was going, the team at Streiff Marketing was fantastic. All right. So they will learn your verbiage. They will learn your imaging. They'll learn the message that you're wanting to put forth to your customer, and they will become your mouthpiece on the Amazon platform. It's special when that relationship starts to develop, right? When all of a sudden things pop up on Amazon that I didn't write, pictures that I didn't take, that sounds as if I did write that article or I did take that picture, right? And that's the benefit of somebody who understands your vision and where you're wanting to go as a company. I've dealt with a lot of big companies in the past, and they dazzle you with beauty, with wonderful PowerPoints and just amazing production capabilities, right? But what they delivered always seemed to be a little bit lacking. The team that's been assembled at Streiff Marketing is a team of real people that care about your company, that are willing to be honest with you, even when honesty is difficult, even when you're doing the wrong thing and you need to know it. They're willing to call you to task, right? They're willing to be real. They're honest people. There is nothing that you can't ask of the team that you won't get a response to immediately. Whether it's analytics, whether it's back-end accounting, whether it's the AMS platform, how to market, how to spend your money, how to understand the algorithms, the team is willing to take you by the hand and walk you through the entire Amazon system. And I'm so thankful that they're willing to do that. And they do it in a way that isn't condescending. They do it in a way that doesn't make you feel like you're wasting their time. They're genuinely great business partners who care about your business. Because if I don't succeed, they don't succeed, right? So we're in this boat together. I think you'd find what I found is that they're just wonderful people, easy to deal with, who are just genuinely great people.